President Cyril Ramaphosa says he doesn't believe the United States has taken a predetermined decision to kick South Africa out of the AGOA trade agreement. On Thursday, Ramaphosa said South Africa is being threatened with penalties for taking a non-aligned stance on wars taking place far from our shores. The president delivered an address at the African Day celebration in Krugersdorp. eNCA reporter Moloko Moloto has the story.
President Cyril Ramaphosa used the celebration of the 60th anniversary of the Organization of African Unity, a precursor of the African Union, to call on the continent to unite. Ramaphosa says Africa hasn't forgotten its brutal colonial legacy, which reduced the continent to a pawn on the proverbial Cold War chessboard.
We refuse to go back to that period in history as Africans. And this, I will say it once again today, South Africa has not been and will not be drawn into a contest between global powers. We will maintain our position on the peaceful resolution of conflict wherever those conflicts occur.
The president hints that South Africa could face sanctions for its stance on the Ukraine-Russia war.
We are now also witnessing Africa being dragged into conflicts far beyond our own borders. Some countries, including our own, are being threatened with penalties for pursuing an independent foreign policy and for adopting a position of non-alignment.
The president says he doesn't believe recent public criticism of South Africa by U.S. Ambassador Ruben Brigetti suggests Pretoria will be kicked out of the African Growth and Opportunity Act trade agreement that gives our country favorable access to U.S. markets. AGOA will be up for renewal in 2025.
And so South Africa, like all other countries, will be involved in those talks because it's a great opportunity for African economies. And when it comes to an end, obviously we want to negotiate with them and see the best way in which it can continue.
Ramaphosa emphasizes South Africa will continue to resist calls to abandon its independent, non-aligned foreign policy. Moloko Moloto, Krugersdorp.